Oh, hello there. Welcome back to the channel. I didn't see you guys. Why didn't you let me know that I was recording? Welcome back. Today we are checking out Leon the Professionnel. I don't know why I want to say professional, like professionnel. I feel like because Leon, I think that's how you pronounce it. Leon is a very French looking name, and so I want to pronounce professionnel as someone in France might try and pronounce it. Maybe my pronunciation is very off for that, but I want to go professionnel instead of professional. But maybe I'll say Leon the Professional, but maybe they say professionnel in this, and then I can say that 'cause it's kind of fun. But I am really excited for this movie. This is a movie that I've wanted to watch for a long time, and I've never just gotten around to watching it. I always also thought this movie was like 3 hours long, so I never wanted to watch it when I had time because it was 3 hours long, so I would choose shorter movies. But now that I'm looking at it, it is only an hour and 49 minutes. I don't know why I never checked that, so I could have watched it sooner. But also, I'm glad I didn't check it because now I get to watch it with you guys. And yeah, I don't really know what this movie is about. I know it's about a hitman in New York. That's it. That's the extent of my knowledge. I don't remember the main guy's name, but I really like him as an actor. I think he's a great actor. And yeah, there's a little girl in it as well, it looks like. I don't know who she is, and yeah, I'm just excited to check this one out. And before we get into this reaction, let me do the lighting. So let me turn on the light and then we can decide what color it should be. Boop! Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so I don't really know what the tone of this movie is gonna be. It says on Netflix that this is a film noir and exciting film. So I don't really know how like moody this is gonna be compared to how much action there's gonna be in this movie. I think this is directed by Luc Besson or something like that. Yeah, Luc Besson. He did The Fifth Element, which was really fun, so I'm hoping that it's kind of is in the same vein of The Fifth Element. But of course, if it's different, I'll probably still enjoy it as well, because I'm pretty sure that this is supposed to be a great movie. But I don't know what color I'm going to do, so I'm just going to go this is actually really tough. I'm gonna go like this color, orangey yellow, because the thumbnail that I get from Netflix is very orangey yellow aesthetics, and maybe that is the wrong color for this movie, but from that one thumbnail alone, that is the color I'm going with. And if you'd like to check out more of my reactions, you can head over to my Patreon, where I have uncut reactions to many of the movies I watch on YouTube, as well as early access reactions to my movies that come out 1 week early. There are also 2 exclusive Patreon movies a month that you guys on Patreon get to choose, so thank you so much if you check it out. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, let's just professional our way over. Let's be professionals about this, guys, and let's watch this movie. I hope you enjoy my reaction to Leon the Professionnel. Jean Reno. Gary Oldman's in this movie as well. Woo! I love that man. Natalie Portman's in this movie. Oh, the cast is stacked. Written and directed by Luc Besson. Let's go! I like these kind of ghost shots, you know, kind of swooping into the rooms.
But this guy, he don't want to hear about it. Maybe he'll listen to you. He comes to town every Tuesday.
I'd listen to a man with glasses like that.
Yeah, I'm free Tuesday.
I love the use of close-ups. It's super mysterious and it's super kind of unnerving as well.
Remember, neatness counts. You got 1/2 hour.
This guy's about to be Mr. Jones dead on the floor. That wasn't a really good joke, but that's what he's gonna be.
Serious.
Oh,
Coming up.
what
He's coming up.
what a word to describe someone.
Somebody's coming up.
Dude, Leon is already like superbly awesome, and we haven't even seen him. We've just seen like his glasses, and he's already a superstar. Wow. That poor guy. That kind of scared me a little bit. Is he really trying to eat all that cocaine before the guy comes? He's like, no, he's gonna sniff my cocaine. It's mine to sniff. Oh my god. That was so awesome. He's like Batman, but cooler. Oh my god, how awesome of a shot is that? This is so awesome.
Be off a moment. Sir, I'm gonna connect you with an officer.
Okay.
He's behind you, sir. Oh, yeah.
I'll talk to you later, sweetie. Okay?
I don't think you will unless you die soon and see him in heaven.
Make sure he understands and let him go.
Gonna give him a scar or something? That was so cool. He goes into the shadows, leaves his knife there, and then the knife goes after him. This movie is too cool. If this movie is anything like that opening sequence, I am gonna be in love with it. This looks like a child. Excuse me, child, why are you smoking a cigarette? I also really like the music right now. That is Natalie Portman. Hello.
Got enough problems.
Oh, Leon needs to beat up her old man.
Okay?
They're gonna become best friends. Father-daughter relationship over here.
Look, you know, I'm trying to help you out here. But, you know, if you're gonna be a hard ass about it, I gotta disturb him.
Oh, I gotta disturb him.
It's almost like a...
Oh, him? I thought they were talking about Leon.
Change your tune, I gotta bust in there.
Is it Leon or Leon? I want someone to say his name.
Stand.
That's Gary Oldman. That's Gary Oldman. I just realized.
Oh.
Yes.
Noon.
Jesus Christ. The tension in this movie is beyond insanity. Whoa. That's cool. Looks like he needs a friend, you know? He feels very lonely. He doesn't have a bed. He sleeps in his armchair with his gun right beside him. He deserves it.
Sweetheart, turn that down. Mama's got a headache.
How come their apartment is so huge, but Leon's is very small?
Really feel it. That's it. Stomach in. 1.
Oh, do it. Haha.
Bitch. I'm up for the whole body.
But that was Transformers 2. Come on, you can't stop Transformers.
There is a valid excuse for prolonged absence. Your tuition will be forfeit.
Oh my god.
He's dead.
Woo! Dude, the music is hauntingly beautiful at the moment. He looks like he's in such wonder, you know? He wants to talk to someone about how awesome he's feeling watching this movie. He's so nice. He's so nice. I can't wait for these two to start talking to each other a lot more.
You want some milk? 1 quart or 2? It's 2, right?
Oh, that's so nice of her. But she also, that shows she's very observant, knowing how much milk that he takes. Oh my god, it's noon. It's almost noon. I forgot about that. I was wondering why it zoomed in on the clock. Where are all these guys coming from? Do you think they were just waiting in the doorways until 12 struck and they're like, okay, time to shine?
It reminds me of Beethoven.
Dude, he's so dead. I bet he didn't find them. Oh my god. I'm glad that the little girl left, that Natalie Portman left though. Is he gonna kill everyone? He's gonna kill everyone. Oh my god. Ah. Ah. Oh my god. I've never seen Gary Oldman this insane before. This is amazing.
I've got 1 minute past.
And the music just ends with a snap.
That's why I stopped. Toss the apartment.
Oh my god, how brutal. No, don't even. Don't even. I don't know if they're gonna kill you. Please don't check under the bed. Please don't check under the bed. No, 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 no. Don't you dare kill the kid. No! Ah! This movie is absolutely brutal.
I know, but he's dead. He's a bitch of meat. Forget about it. Calm down. Stay there, man.
Stan is one of the scariest characters I think I've ever seen.
Hey!
Oh!
Jesus fucking Christ, Benny!
You wear something new.
What?
Where's the kid? Where's the little kid? No! Stop. Arrête. Stop moving your feet.
Willie Blood, look what you did! You killed a 4-year-old kid!
No, she's gonna go straight to his room, right? Yeah. Whoa, wait, the kid's dead too. They just said it. I cannot believe they just killed a 4-year-old child. Open the door! Open the door! Oh, just the light cascading over her face. It's such a relief.
Girl, man, I'm gonna try to find the fucking super this guy built.
Oh, he might know. No, stupid head, don't. This is one of the most tense movies I've ever watched. Like, I'm not even joking here. This is done phenomenally. And now he thinks that it's actually his kid. Okay, that's good. She actually saved the day.
Tell them we were doing our job.
Oh my god. Chills, man. Chills.
Yes, I do.
It was just in there and I didn't see any goddamn pig.
Don't move, I'll get him.
Oh, that's so adorable.
Leon.
Leon. Okay, I was saying it wrong. It's not Leon. It's a Leon.
Cute name.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's a cute name.
You mean you're a hitman? Cool.
It is pretty cool. You're right. He's like, no one's ever told me it was cool before.
I'll clean your place. I'll do the shopping. I'll even wash your clothes.
I like this idea. Little hitman.
Amelia. And they're not always like that. You know?
She's sleeping with the pig. Oh, I'm sorry. Whew. This movie... Don't even! This movie is getting me. Why would you even think about doing that? Is he gonna like put her out of her misery or something? No, don't do that. Let her help. Let her stay. Come on. You've always wanted this warmth in your life. It's something that I feel like you've been missing.
And they were the best.
Matilda, why are you doing this?
Matilda and Leon.
You never opened your door. Like you let me die right there in front of it. But you did open it.
She's bringing up good points. Matilda is awesome. Dude, we're gonna see her. Oh, what a shot. What a reveal shot.
And stop saying okay all the time, okay?
Okay.
Good.
Hall, so that you don't disturb anyone, huh? And,
Having a kid has benefits, he's realizing.
Thanks, Pop. I'll bring these back in a minute.
fourth floor.
She is so good. She's made for this.
Hi.
This is a nice place.
Things get hot, she'll take the heat.
Nice, Matilda. Nice.
A drink.
Don't move. I'll go get one.
She's so happy to help.
It's like me, I gotta know where everything is all the time. That's why I never leave this place except to go from here to there.
The smile. The smile. A beginner's rifle or something like that. It looks super advanced.
The closer you get to being a pro, the closer you can get to the client.
Wait, that's actually so cool.
I, for example, is the last thing you learn. Okay?
And they really emphasize the knife at the start of the movie. I like it, movie. I like it. I just got chills. I literally just got chills.
This has to look natural.
She's really just gonna shoot a random person.
Right.
They're just target practice. All of these people are target practice.
Now.
Is it just paint? A paintball? Oh my god.
I'm fine, I just can't breathe. Get out of me.
Can we try with real bullets now?
No, not a real people. Okay, I'm glad it wasn't a real bullet. I was actually worried for a second that that was a real bullet. He loves his plants so much. He's like a university student.
No discussion.
You need to drink your milk to be strong. She must hate milk. She's gonna have milk PTSD.
Leon, all we do is work. We need a break. Let's play a game.
Yeah, let's play a game.
Mustache.
Come on, this was the easiest one.
No.
No.
In the rain, just
He's watched the movie, basically.
Clint Eastwood?
He's like, dang it. How did she get this so quickly?
You love your plant, don't you?
It's my best friend.
Oh, that's so cute.
If you really love it, you should plant it in the middle of a park so that it can have roots.
Wow, she was straight up saying, give your plant away.
You're right.
Oh my god, this is so adorable. He's finally found like meaning in life besides just working. This guy in the back, he's always here.
I thought maybe someday I could use it.
You met a woman, and already you were in deep shit because of a woman. Don't forget that, Leo.
Yeah, but this is a kid.
I know how to read now.
That's good, Leo.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Now let's talk business. Don't move. I'll go get the file.
Oh, he's gonna have a job?
Bless him up.
I want Gary Oldman to come back. I want Gary Oldman to come back. He's perfect. Yeah. Excuse me, my guy. What are you telling her?
I want you to stop smoking. We'll kill you.
He's actually being a good dad. Well, he's trying to be a good dad.
I'll be out in 5 minutes. Stand where I can see you.
Okay.
Leon, I think I'm kind of falling in love with you.
Yeah, I'd be like, what the heck?
Matilda, I'm glad you don't have a stomachache anymore.
What is it? Why did the music just get so dramatic? I thought someone would be standing there. The glasses are so cool.
What exactly does your father do?
Well, he's a composer.
Oh, that's wonderful.
He's a composer.
He's my lover.
Oh! No, don't say that. Does she like love him in a romantic sense? I thought she was just meaning more of just like a parental sense because her parents never loved her. Oh, imagine. Oh my god, I would have a panic attack. Whoa. Gary Oldman's back.
You're a busy man.
Wait, is he actually a police officer?
But in your statement, you said you were the first man in. Didn't you see any kids?
The door was broken. What happened? Did you follow the procedure?
Wait, is he like a DEA agent or something?
I'm at my office. Room 4602.
What the heck? He's actually a police officer of some sorts. I didn't expect that. I thought he was some crime lord.
No! You're gonna drive slowly. Take the $100 and shut the fuck up, okay?
Oh. I'd do it. Department of Justice? Yeah, he is a DEA agent. No way that guy is. He's literally a mass murder genocidal maniac. Whoa, the blood on his hand. I wish I could see what the job he did was.
Mr. McGuffin?
Can I have a word with you?
Oh, I forgot what she said.
Something happens to me someday.
Hey, Leon, nothing's gonna happen.
Look how much she cares about Matilda. It's so beautiful.
You can count on me, Leon.
Thank you, Tony.
How much can you trust Tommy? Will he actually do it? Oh, she looks so good at the glasses. Look at her go.
Have a nice weekend, girls.
They're not checking the food at all. They just assume it's food. She's kind of smart if there's a gun in there. Ooh, the one at the very end is closed. Ah! Ah! Oh my god, not expecting that. Gary Oldman's a psycho.
I've got it. Italian food.
Oh! What is that? Like drugs or something? Is he becoming like some supreme god tier being?
I want you to put the sack on the floor.
He can't hurt her in here, right? Like there's no way. Wait!
Personal. Is it?
Does he not recognize her? I guess maybe he doesn't know.
And you want to join him? That you learn to appreciate life.
I've never... Gary Oldman, man.
It's good.
Stop. Please stop touching Matilda's face.
Nothing to do with it, man. They told me this guy came from the outside.
Ah, Leon, let's go.
Said something to Malky like,
No women, no kids.
Oh, no women, no kids, baby. Even he's like, stop pointing the gun at me. He's unhinged. I literally have never seen Gary Oldman this terrifying before. I think he might be one of the most terrifying characters I've seen in a long time. Like, I don't know what he's going to do. He's so eccentric.
If something goes wrong, I left you 20 grand on the table. It's for a contract.
20 grand? That's pretty awesome.
Maybe she was planning on taking out the whole building.
You just got a guy in the building right now who's planning on taking out the whole building.
There's no anchovies on this.
Are anchovies the things that are usually poisoned?
Take the kids in the kitchen.
Oh no, Stan's here. Oh god. Every time he's in frame, I hold my breath. Actually, don't know if I said that already, but I might have.
Was kind of the Italian type. So we figured that
Italian Batman.
the very same Italian hitman.
Let's go. Leon and Matilda.
You know, I never saw someone with one eye open snore so much.
She's too happy. Something's about to happen. Oh, Stan's about to happen. Stan with a plan. Ah, what the heck? What the heck? They got squad team 7 over here. Don't know why 7 was the number I chose, but I felt like it was a fairly high number.
Is there a code, a way of knocking so he knows it's you?
It's a good question. I'm sorry, she didn't mean to rat you out, Leon. She just had to. And this is like a professional mission because he's DEA. I keep forgetting that. He knows. He knows. He's about to wreck shop. Leon's about to absolutely demolish these people. What's there? Oh my god, he's over the door frame! He's actually is Batman. You think he went back up and opened the door just to show them?
Bring me everyone.
Everyone! Everyone! The whole state of New York shows up. You don't want to be in the house, dude. Get out while you still can. Go home. Hug your kids. Oh, wow.
Go take a look.
He's like, I don't want to take a look. Everyone just died.
It's the guy. He's here. He's got a gun in my head.
Yeah, be scared. Be afraid. If they sacrifice this guy, they could kill him. It's true.
Got him! Bastard!
No, you're shooting your own guy for no reason. Is she gonna use her rifle at one point at the end of this? His plant. They better not shoot his plant. Thank God he saved his best friend. That plant is more important than anyone's lives in this movie.
How are we gonna get out of here now?
Leave it to me. We're checking out.
That was so cool. Like, are they gonna go through the ventilation system? Wow, what a shot. I love that they are still making Matilda like a kid. There's so much innocence about her still, you know? And I love that.
Go! I won't go!
Listen to me. Listen to me. We have no chance together.
You're just saying that so I won't worry.
Yeah, maybe he is, but you gotta go.
You've given me a taste for life. I want to be happy.
Giving me a taste for life. Yes, she has.
Okay, Matilda.
I have so many chills right now. This is unbelievable how good this movie is. Oh! Wait, that's him. That's definitely him, right? He's just pretending to be an officer.
On the apartment. Fancy shit. Too much smoke in here. Give us 5 minutes to clear it out.
Okay, you got it.
What?
Leon, you have 5 minutes to run with Matilda.
Put it down this one.
Gary Oldman knows. Stan knows this is the guy.
Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go! Come on, out!
Yeah, he's gonna finish him off. No, this is where Stan is. You can see the exit, you can see the life, the new life that he could have. The music is too hopeful. Stan is too ugly. No! What a good camera shot though. He saved her and his plant.
Stansfield.
At your service.
Please have a grenade. Oh, see ya, Stan. But now Matilda's completely safe. Now Matilda's completely safe.
Like a bank, except it's better than a bank, because, banks always get knocked off.
The same spiel that he gave to Leon.
Knocks off old Tony. But it's your money, and in the meantime...
Ah, he did keep his promise.
But he's dead. And you're gonna forget all this craziness and get your little ass back to school. Gabish?
Why is there a gondola in the middle of the city?
And do my best to welcome you here again. But
she seems very nice.
You know her? No. I've never seen her.
Oh no, it's not a lie. She's in the school and she's burying the plant. Oh, she's burying the plant. I have so many chills. You don't even understand. Well, maybe you do. Maybe you have just as many chills as me. And that was my reaction to Leon the Professional, the 1994 action drama starring Jean Reno, Natalie Portman, and Gary Oldman. I cannot tell you how much I liked that movie. I was saying during the credits for the uncut reaction on Patreon that I've seen a lot of 5-star movies this year, and I've seen a lot of really good movies on the channel. And I think that this movie might be one of my favorites that I've seen on the channel, and one of my favorites that I've seen in a long time. I fell in love with this movie from the opening action sequence, and the movie just kept giving. The movie balanced everything so well. The action, the drama, the parental romance that was between Leon and Matilda. I loved every second of it. Gary Oldman's performance was terrifying. Leon's was heartbreaking in a way, and Matilda's was so sweet and so innocent, and yes, so heartbreaking as well. The ending was beautiful. The score was amazing. Some of the shots in this movie were fantastic. I just thought everything about this movie really worked for me, and I found myself engrossed by the story, engrossed by the characters, engrossed by just how much this movie, I don't even think this movie even spoke to me, just how awesome this movie was on every level of production. I don't know, I just found this movie to be absolutely amazing. So there's not going to be, I don't know if I'm going to talk about any downsides in this movie, because honestly I don't think there are any in my I feel like the biggest downside of this movie is that the second act, the middle portion of this movie, is a lot slower than the first and the third act. There's not really any action. It's more of this parental, Leon trying to help Matilda grow up. They're kind of bonding and stuff like that. It's more of the drama side, whilst the start and the end of the movie is definitely more action. And so if you're liking more of the action, the middle may seem like a drag, but I thought that the middle was done so well that it was just as entertaining as the tense Batman-esque action at the start and the tense Batman-esque but more gunfighty action at the end. I just thought this movie did everything very, very well. Getting into the reviews for this movie before I get into the score, the wonderful, wonderful score. 8.5 out of 10 on IMDb and 74% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know why I feel like critics have been a little harsh on this movie. 74% for most movies is very good, but for this one, I have to agree with the audience score. 8.5 I think is a very good score for this movie, and I think 74% is a little bit low, and I would like to know why critics rated this movie so low. I don't really see a reason for it to be that low. Yeah, but getting into the music in this movie was haunting. That's how I'm going to describe this movie. It was haunting. It was beautiful. It lingered. It played with the characters. It was kind of coming in and out of the shadows of these old apartments, old places that Leon and Matilda were staying at. It was interacting with Gary Oldman's character Stan. It was beautiful. And I don't even know if I would like the soundtrack outside of this movie but I think I would. But it really increased the tension whenever it was in it. It increased the playfulness. It increased everything. And it never, like, the movie never relied on the music to tell the story, but the music enhanced the story whenever it was in it. And there was a lot of music in this movie. And I thought that the music was never overused, which was something that maybe you could be worried about because this movie has a lot of soundtrack in it. But the music was never overused. And I thought that the music, I don't know, it was just something about the music that whenever it started to play, especially during like the fight scenes or something, or like something dramatic was about to happen and the music was like start to build up and build up, there was just something about it that really grabbed me and pulled me in. And I can't wait to re-listen to the score for this film because I thought the music was absolutely incredible. And one of my favorite moments of the movie was actually when Gary Oldman's character Stan was talking about Mozart and Beethoven, and he was going like this, and then he like snaps his fingers and the music just stops. And I love it when movies do that. It just felt like there's so much effort put into this film, and little details like that, especially with the score as well. A lot of people may not notice the score, and even little details with the score where Gary Oldman will snap his fingers, like indicating that he's sort of done with the sentence, or indicating that the sentence is about to be over, or like this the big dramatic pause of the sentence, and he snaps his fingers and the music cuts and it makes it even more dramatic. Just little details like that made me think that this movie has so much effort put into it. Like, I felt like everyone was really trying and giving it their all for this film, and you can totally tell with the acting, the directing, and for this, what I'm talking about right now, the score as well. But yeah, I thought that the action sequences especially were filmed phenomenally. Like, I haven't seen action sequences that tense in a really long time, especially the opening action set piece, which really just got me into the movie. It got me like adrenaline pumping, but I was also terrified of Leon. He was terrifying, and you barely even saw his face. You saw like half his face and the other half was in shadow, and it was, the rest of the times it was close-ups and stuff. But Luc Besson managed to direct the opening and then the end as well. It's just so incredibly well. It was so tense. The shadows he used at the beginning were amazing. The way that Jean Reno really kind of like evaporated into the shadows. He like came out like he was smoking, he went back in like he was smoking. The way that his hand would linger on the neck with the knife and then it disappeared. And then later on in the movie they talk about how the knife is the most advanced of the weapons, and I kind of remembered that shot, almost like a callback to that shot, how he kind of lingered the knife there, almost like the knife was the focus of that shot. It was like directed so well. And then the final action sequence as well, it was tense, but there was a lot more shooting and stuff in it, so there was a lot more action instead of suspense. But it was still just as tense as the action sequence in the beginning. And I thought that the action sequence at the end, I was really on the edge of my seat. That one, I was almost like, the start one, I was almost like curling up into a ball because of how tense this was. And at the end, the tension of that action sequence was from Matilda and Leon, not just like Leon going around stalking people like he's Batman, but it was actually, I wanted them to be okay, I wanted them to live, and I cannot believe that he died. When I felt like he was going to die as soon as he went down those stairs, and you see the hallway and you see Stan, and then for a second I was like, maybe he's gonna turn around, maybe he's going to live, maybe he's gonna get the life that he's been wanting, because since the start of the movie he's almost felt like he's been alone. He went to the movies alone and he was like looking around at people's reactions and stuff, and the person was saying like, I love, like love is a new thing and stuff like that, and it felt like he just wanted something to love in his life, something more than just work. And Matilda brought that to him, and I loved the relationship build up. And at the end he was reaching for the door, he's reaching for the light, and I loved the first person shot that happens where you see him going towards the light and you see this flash, this very brief flash of light, and you know in the back of your mind that that's the gunshot, and then you just really holding on, like I was holding on to my chest. I don't even know what I was holding on to, but my hands were gripping hard whatever they were holding on to, and you are really hoping that it wasn't a gunshot, even though you know it was. And then the camera starts to tilt a little bit, and you know it's over for him. He falls on the floor. Just a really creative shot, a really good shot. And I think the flash of light, the very brief flash of light that overlays the already overexposed doorway, I thought was a really good use of the lighting just to tell the story, because the light flashes and you know what's going to happen, but the tension is still there because you're really hoping that it hasn't, because Leon's character has been developed so well in this movie that you are really hoping that he has plot armor in this one moment. But yeah, I thought the ending of this movie was very, very poetic, and Leon and Matilda's last moments together were heartbreaking. Just thinking about it, like the close-ups used in that moment, the intimacy of those shots, I think is really what sold the moment, as well as Natalie Portman and Jean Reno's like acting. Obviously that it has to help sell the moment, but I think it was the camera position as well, the close-up of Natalie Portman's face, this innocent kid losing this person that she's loved. She's never loved a parental figure before, and now she has, and she's going to lose him. She knows she's going to lose him. She even says, I know you're lying, stop lying to me. And it was heartbreaking to watch, because in that moment you almost think that he's not going to make it, and then you really start to believe that he's going to make it again, and then he finally doesn't make it, and it kicks in. So it's like this moment, because when she says that, he's like this super powered man, basically. He's just going through people at this point, and so you're like, he's definitely going to make it. But the longer it goes on, the longer you're starting to doubt yourself, and then that moment keeps that moment kept coming back. That doesn't make any sense. That moment kept coming back into my mind throughout that whole action sequence of her just crying, trying not to go down, not wanting to leave him behind. And I think the effectiveness of that was one, Natalie Portman's acting, and that was absolutely incredible. The acting in this movie was off the charts. I haven't, like, wow, so good. And then second was the close-ups of the camera on her face, on Leon's face. It really just felt insanely personal, and something that I felt like maybe I shouldn't even be watching that, because it was so personal between these two characters. The love that you could feel between them, the sadness that was on Leon's face, the sadness and the grief on Matilda's face, knowing that she probably is never going to see this person who she looks up to again, who she loves, the first person she's ever loved in her life. And Leon maybe one of the first people he's ever loved in his life, like truly loved, someone who's shown him life in a different way, and a way that he's always wanted to view it but never been able to. And it was just such a touching moment, and it is probably my favorite moment of the movie, because I will probably be thinking about that one sequence. And then the music over top of it was also stunningly gorgeous and haunting and beautiful, and I will probably be thinking about that moment for a very long time. But yeah, everything else about this movie was fantastic. I probably only touched on about 1% of fantastic things, so if there are other things you'd like to talk about, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, I thought like the setting was awesome. I loved the griminess that New York felt, even like the DEA office, the place that is supposed to be justice, this clean place. She goes into the bathroom, and the bathroom is filthy and disgusting. They go into the office has papers everywhere. There's still clutter, there's still dirt in the DEA as well. I thought that was a really, really cool thing, that even in this clean place, there is still dirt, aka Stan, the ugliest man in the world. But yeah, I loved the griminess of New York City, the street level feeling. I loved that whenever they stayed in hotels, they stayed in like these really, really bad, like janky hotels. And I don't know, I loved the griminess. I thought it really added, and then obviously everything else added on top of it just made for, and what I think is a pretty much perfect film. Getting into the cast now, I'm just going to talk about Jean Reno, Natalie Portman, and Gary Oldman. Everyone else was in this movie for only a little bit, so I'm not going to talk about them, but the whole cast was interstellar. But Gary Oldman was definitely a standout. I mean, all three of them were a standout, but I've never seen Gary Oldman this scary before. Please let me know if there's a movie where he is this scary, because I don't know if there is one. I don't know if you can name one, and I mean, I'll watch the one if you name it. And I don't know if anything can top this. He was absolutely terrifying. He felt like he could kill anyone at any moment, and that's what really made him scary, because it felt like he knew what he was doing, but at the same time, you never knew when he was pointing a gun at someone if he was going to pull the trigger, like if it was his partner, if it was someone he actually hated. You just never knew when he was going to pull the trigger, and that's what made him so scary. And whenever he was taking those drugs, those capsules, whatever it was, and he kind of like leaned back like, and he became like this Hulk for a second. Terrifying. But yeah, I loved the like eccentricity, that's the word, right? Eccentricity of his character. I just loved how unpredictable he was. That's what made him really scary to me. I loved the rants that he would go on. I loved the enthusiasm that it looked like Gary Oldman had for this character, the amount of fun it looked like he had playing this guy, and I liked that he died at the end as well with Leon. I thought that was a very nice moment, because I hated Stan, but also there hasn't been a character in a while when I've watched a movie where I've actually held my breath in anticipation of what they're going to do out of fear, and Gary Oldman's stand did that to me. Natalie Portman as Matilda, this definitely must have been one of her earlier works, obviously, as she's a kid, so boom, big brain Oliver over here, but she was phenomenal, and I understand why she got a lot of roles as a kid, I guess. I mean, I'm pretty sure she did, like, she was in Star Wars when she was so young, she was Padme Amidala when she was so young, but she was amazing in this. This may have been one of her best roles. I've seen her in some other things. I think I saw her in Swan Lake. I think she's in that, or Black Swan, I think that's what it's called. And she's fantastic in that as well. But this one, the innocence that she had mixed with the maturity of for someone her age, and they kind of combined it, and I thought that she did an incredible job exploring both the maturity of this 12-year-old of Matilda and also the innocence of her just being a kid still. And I love the moments where she's working and she's starting to get like upset and sad, and then she goes like, we've been working so long, let's play, and then she's like jumping up and down with joy because he said yes. And I was like, it reminded me that she is 12. The whole time up to that I was like, wow, she feels like she's like 25, 30 years old, like war-torn veteran over here. But in that moment, you can see this childlike glee on her face, and it kind of reminds you that she is just a kid. And then the rest of the movie really balances this maturity and then also this innocence of a child. And then I loved how she was portraying like how much she really loves Leon and stuff like that, like how much he means to her, and then how I liked his reciprocation of that as well. But Matilda in this, Natalie Portman in this, was absolutely fantastic, and she really reached the emotional levels that the film was asking her to reach. And last but not least was Jean Reno as Leon. Fantastic. He doesn't have that many lines in this movie, to be honest with you. Actually, I guess he does, but not as many as like Natalie Portman or Gary Oldman. I feel like he doesn't speak too much. Most of his acting is more physical, I guess, more like you see him like running around squirting or like the pig thing. But I thought his character was so good. Leon was such a fun guy, and I'm so glad that he got a taste of what life can truly be like. I'm glad that he didn't die knowing just one side of life. I'm glad that he actually was exposed to this other side through Matilda, and I loved the relationship kind of progress that happened. I loved that he slowly warmed up to her, and he was always nice from the beginning, like the pig scene where he's like, I got a pig in my kitchen, comes around with the glove, and he's just going oink oink oink. Like, he is such a nice man. He's such a nice man for a hitman, and I like that. I like that he was a hitman, but he was also just a genuinely nice dude, a genuinely good dude, and you don't see that a lot in films. But yeah, I thought that he reached, like, his whole like speech, I guess, was never emotional. Like, you can never really see the emotion in his speech, but the way that he presented his speech, because his English wasn't very good, it was hard for him, I guess, to express the emotion, but you could really see it through his face and his body language. You could really feel the sadness and the grief that he had when he was putting Matilda down the vent, for instance. Again, and going back to one of my favorite scenes, you could really feel every single emotion just through his body language alone, and it was gorgeous to watch, and I thought Jean Reno did a really good job. And that is my reaction and review to The Professional, or Leon the Professional. I don't really know what this movie is called, to be honest, because on Google it says Leon, and then also the poster says just The Professional, so I don't really know. I think it's Leon the Professional. Maybe there's like two names for it. Maybe it's Leon ... The Professional. I don't really know, but yeah, that's my reaction to this movie. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. I've seen 2 Luc Besson movies now, Fifth Element and this one, and if he has other movies that are as good as The Fifth Element, or especially this one, please let me know what they are, because I am in love with his work so far, and I know that he's made some not very good movies in the future, but I mean, this is like the 90s, early 2000s we're talking about. This is maybe a whole different person, a whole different Luc Besson, and so I'm really hoping that maybe he has made another Leon the Professional, like a movie that I'm just going to love. But yeah, let me know if there are any movies, any recommendations that you have. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next movie reaction.